it's one thing for us to talk about it, but I think it's best if we hear it from somebody that's actually on the pitch and has been going through all the ups and downs of the season firsthand. Julián Carranza, one of the leading goal scorers coming into this weekend. 14 goals, 6 assists in regular season play. Been doing a tremendous job with the Union. Julián, bienvenido, amigo. Welcome, friend. Nice to have you here.
Cool.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you guys?
We are doing well. We're thrilled to have you on, though. Excited to be able to chop it up with you and talk about the season. Now, before we officially get started, I know you're a busy man. How much time do you have for us? I want to make sure we get you in and out of here in good time.
I mean, whatever it takes. I'm here. Let's do it.
10 hours it is then. Say less.
I like the attitude.
All right, even better. Let's get comfortable then. Okay, so how are you feeling is the bigger question. You guys obviously gearing up for the start of the postseason. How are you feeling right now?
I mean, the feeling is good. Of course, the first step is the playoffs. And after, of course, we want to end like last year, get into the final. But okay, we had to start for the first step, that is Saturday, and after just keep working and keep waiting for the second game of playoffs that is going to be in 10 days after Saturday. So our mindset is that, just game by game, and then we're just getting ready for it.
Julián, ¿te hablo español o inglés? ¿Con cuál estás más cómodo?
Español si quieres, no hay problema.
Listo. Vea, parce, que te quería preguntar, vea, hay mucha gente que está hablando sobre la situación con Kai Wagner y con Alejandro Bedoya, tu capitán. Para usted y para tus compañeros, ¿cómo se tranquilizan? ¿Cómo con esas noticias que están haciendo para estar enfocado en el partido que viene?
Bueno, creo que las cosas que pasan afuera del campo no deben influir lo que pasa en nuestro rendimiento. Si bien, bueno, son temas que no son míos y no me gusta hablar de eso porque no es algo que me corresponde hablar. Así que yo creo que todos se enfocan en dar el máximo dentro del campo de juego y bien lo estamos haciendo. Bueno, lo que pase afuera ya es algo que no se puede manejar, es algo que yo no puedo manejar, nadie puede manejar, así que nada, creo que nuestra mentalidad está en solamente el partido y lo que es afuera es afuera.
Yeah, so I asked Julián about obviously a lot of the talk with Kai and with Ali, and obviously for Julián, he can only focus on what he can focus on, and so for right now and for his guys as well, it's all about taking care of what they can control. He can't really put himself into that type of matter because he can't control it, which I agree with Julián for sure.
Yeah, and for those of you that are joining us now, JP's Colombian, Julián's from Argentina. I speak Spanish, but now I just got super intimidated when you guys you didn't warn me that we were switching over. Listen, I minored in Spanish, Julián, and I feel comfortable speaking it with people that don't speak Spanish. And y'all right now are making me super intimidated, but I did understand everything you were saying.
Renee, but you got that cumbia. I saw you, girl.
I mean, it's different when we speak with each other. It's different.
It is, exactly.
We speak faster and then using different words.
Yeah, so. Like I was gonna ask a question. It was just gonna be so slow. That's the biggest difference. You're so much quicker. But I know in the chat you're getting some love. People are sending, saying you're their GOAT. We're getting the hard eyes or someone said you're beautiful. They're calling you King Julián. Talk about how this fan base has embraced you and really been, so welcoming for you since you've joined the Union.
I mean, they've been great to us, to me, to my fiance, to everyone, my family when they came. They really support the team even when we're not in our best games. I think since I'm here, it's 2 years. I've never been at Subaru Park with less than 15,000 people every single game. That's insane. I have friends in other teams asking me about the fans. Like they're crazy. Everyone told me in Miami, in Columbus, like everyone just makes a comment about our fans, and I think they make me feel welcome here. That's the first thing I love about this team. And then they're here every single game, and that's good for us. Believe me or not, when you're on the field and you hear the 20,000 people screaming, it makes you want to go for more and more. And then that's what makes the Philadelphia Union fans so special.
Mm-hmm. Love that.
Julián, te quería preguntar, ¿qué has escuchado antes que eras jugador de Filadelfia? ¿Qué has escuchado de esta ciudad y de la hinchada acá también?
No había escuchado mucho, sinceramente.
Okay.
Cuando estaba en Miami, sí habíamos jugado contra Philly en la burbuja en Orlando, pero no había escuchado mucho de la ciudad. Sí vine a jugar aquí 2 veces, creo, con Miami, pero nada especial. Nunca dijeron nada malo, tampoco nada bueno. Nunca tuve ningunos comentarios de Filadelfia, pero bueno, una vez que llegué aquí fue todo muy diferente y fue todo muy lindo, gracias a Dios.
¿Y ya estás acostumbrado al frío o no?
No. No me gusta. Para nada.
So I asked Julián about just kind of expanding upon that question and just what he's heard about Philly, the city and the fans before coming in here. And he hasn't really heard much. Obviously, people in Miami, like he just said stuff to him. But of course, I have to ask because I was born here. I've lived here my whole life. I'm still not used to the cold, and I asked Julián about it as well, and he's it's not. No one can get used to it.
It's not.
No.
Yeah, I was born here, and I'm not used to it. Like, I'm cold all the time, and it's better when you're playing. Like when I used to play in games.
No, it's not better when you're playing, huh?
Yes,
it's very
it is.
Cold.
Oh, it's so much.
At Subaru Park, next to the river, the wind. No.
Okay, I will agree with you on that. I will say that's a great point. That's a really good point. But I will say when I was playing, I didn't have to play at Subaru Park, so I didn't have those issues. But once you're running around, it feels a little bit better than when you're standing there. But okay, by the river is cold. It's a little cold.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So for you, specifically, let's stay on this trail about you, and we'll talk more about the team in a little bit. You grew up learning Spanish and English. What was that like for you? How did you learn? I mean, your English is great. I know you talk about like, I miss speaking Spanish. I'm sure you have moments of like that too at times. Learning English.
I grew up speaking Spanish.
Okay.
Until I was in Miami. I've never speak a word of English. And after I met my fiance now, Claudia, and then she speaks Spanish perfectly. She's French. And then she was teaching me English and French. And then that's how I pick up with English. And then now, obviously, it's perfect. Not perfect, of course. It's very good, but I can communicate. I can do everything. And then, she taught me English and French as well. So
parlez-vous
that's
français?
how I learned. I learned for love. I have to.
Parlez-vous français?
Oui, un petit peu, et toi? Mais oui.
My brother-in-law's French. That's all I got. I can count in French.
Okay.
I can ask people if they know how to speak French. I can say my name in French, and then that's about it. But you're
Comment tu
trilingual.
That's awesome.
Comment tu t'appelles?
Je m'appelle René.
Ah oui, okay.
Yeah. I don't know how to answer that. Did you ask me how I am?
No. I asked you what was your name?
Oh yeah, I thought so. Okay, I knew it.
There you go, Renee.
I should have said that with confidence. Je m'appelle René. Actually, isn't it Isabel? Semantics. I got the answer right. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I know in the chat, people are saying they should have paid more attention to their Spanish class. Yes, Eugene Krabs, you should have paid more attention in Spanish class. It's very beneficial to know multiple languages in this world. Everybody speaks multiple languages outside of America. We're the only country that just learns English for the most part. Jose's asking, how's your German and Greek? Have you thought about adding any more languages? You already speak 3. Have you thought about adding any more?
I have to finish French first, and after I'll see what's the language that I want to learn. I do want to learn Portuguese or Italian, so those are easier because I speak Spanish, so I'll go for those.
Poco a poco. Julián, quiero preguntar de tu crianza. ¿Vos naciste en Oncotavio, Argentina? Listo. Y háblanos de tu crianza, cómo era criándose en Oncotavio y cualquier cosa que tú identificas como de siendo de Oncativo.
No, bueno, me he criado en un pueblo muy chico con muy poca gente. Solamente había dos equipos de fútbol y la rutina del día era solamente despertarse, ir a la escuela, volver a casa e ir a entrenar, así por años. Eh, Era algo muy lindo, la verdad, sinceramente. eh, Disfruté mucho desde que era chico estando en un cativo en mi pueblo donde crecí. Eh, y bueno, después a los 13 años tuve que irme a Buenos Aires a jugar para Banfield, así que fue un cambio muy grande porque era muy chico y la decisión fue de un día para el otro. Así que nada, eso le costó mucho a mi familia. A mí no tanto porque no me daba cuenta de lo que significaba ese cambio grande, pero bueno, a mi familia sí le costó y creo que hasta el día de hoy pues te pueden decir y se pueden agarrar a llorar de lo que fue esa decisión, así que fue complicado, pero bueno, lo disfruté mucho y creo que fue uno de los grandes pasos para que yo pueda estar aquí hoy.
¿Y tu familia todavía está en Argentina o están por esos rumbos?
No, no, sí, todos en
Todos
Argentina.
están en Argentina. So I pretty
Ah.
much I just asked Julian. I was very curious about his upbringing. He's from Montevideo, Argentina. He pretty much said his life was probably as you guys expected: wake up, soccer, and repeat. And that was his life up until he was 13. He went to Buenos Aires, where he played for Banfield. But yeah, all the sacrifice paid off very well, I would say. And a lot of his family is still in Argentina. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't tell me I heard it. I know. Tell them. I understood. I was picking up on what he was putting down. Again, I can listen to it. So don't tell me. I feel like yeah. JP was so excited, by the way, Julian, because he was ready to kick me off the show and just have you two talk because he's like, finally, I can talk Spanish with somebody. And yeah, so I'm glad that we're able to have this for also our Spanish listeners. We do have people that listen that speak Spanish, and it's great for them to have a chance to also listen to the show. I know Jillian is giving you a compliment saying that your English is better than the German that she studied for 5 years. Yep. And Chapman also did have a good question that I want to ask about your favorite thing about the city of Philadelphia. What have you enjoyed the most besides the cold, obviously? That was a joke.
What do I enjoy the most? Just being at home. When my fiance is here, we go to the pool, but we go to some restaurants. But if not, I just stay home, watch Netflix, go to the gym sometimes. I don't do much. I like to stay at home. And then, yeah, when she's here, the weekends we go to New York or we wanted to go to Washington as well, but we didn't. So I don't do much. I just stay at home and I enjoy being at home.
So you are a homebody, and your favorite thing is to get out of the city, is what I heard, to go to New York or go somewhere outside in Philly. Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, sounds like you need to do some more Philly stuff. Maybe like there's some touristy things. Those are not exciting. I don't know if you like to drink beer or wine. There's like wineries, breweries. Food is always good. You can't go wrong with some food.
Churrasco?
Churrasco, sí, cocino aquí, abajo.
Oh, of course. He knows.
Oh.
¿Y cómo está tu chimichurri?
No me gusta el chimichurri.
¿No te gusta el
tampoco.
chimichurri?
He just got so upset.
I could literally drink chimichurri. That's how chimichurri.
That's strong.
Wow.
I don't like chimichurri at all.
So then, I'm a big Netflix person. I love watching a good movie. Are you like into like any Halloween horror types of movies? Are you a fan of that?
No. Wow. I just watch what is action, drama. I don't like ciencia ficción. I don't know how you say that.
Sci-fi,
Science fiction, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. Just
I got that.
normal, like nothing crazy.
Okay, you know what's interesting is when Nate and Jack were on the show, Jack McGlynn, I asked them about their favorite horror movies, and they were also saying the same thing. I don't know if that's something that is common across your team, that you guys don't like horror movies, but I love a good horror movie. You guys are missing out.
I went last year to I don't know how you say
like a hayride?
Yeah, here in Philly, like 1 hour away.
Okay.
With my fiance, Chuchu Bueno, and another friend. We went to a haunted house.
Yes. I was gonna ask about that.
We
Did you
went
like
to
it?
that one. It was fun. Yes, they were trying to scare us, but it was fun. Yeah, we enjoy it.
Julián, háblanos de la relación que vos tenés con Gazdag y Urre y la celebración que ustedes tienen también. ¿De dónde viene el águila?
No, bueno, sí, tenemos muy buena relación en el campo de juego, fuera del campo también. Los tres vivimos, bueno, yo antes vivía cerca con Micael, vivíamos en el mismo edificio y ahora no, así que él está en King of Prussia, no nos juntamos mucho fuera del campo, pero sí, la relación es muy buena, nos reímos mucho, disfrutamos mucho, compartimos también mucho en las mañanas. Y nada, la celebración empezó con José Martínez por el Super Bowl last year, Eagles Chiefs, que nosotros estábamos alentando a los Eagles y estábamos haciendo un video y él empezó a hacer como si fuese un Eagle, pero era un flamingo y nos empezamos a reír. Y la celebración quedó de ahí, y cada vez que hacemos un gol, no sé quién dijo, Dani, de empezar a hacerlo, y cada vez que hacemos un gol intentamos, por supuesto, hacerlo, pero de ahí salió por José y nosotros, bueno, lo seguimos haciendo.
Y José, ¿es tan loco afuera del cancha como es en la cancha o no? ¿O es tranquilo?
No, es más tranquilo, es mucho más tranquilo.
Cuando están las
Sí,
luces
sí,
prendidas ya está listo.
Sí, le gusta eso, le gusta.
So for those in the audience there, we were asking Julián about the relationship with Gazdag and Urre. Obviously, those guys on the pitch have great chemistry. They have a great chemistry off the pitch as well. Mikael Urre actually lived pretty close to Julián, but now Urre is a KOP guy. That's good to know.
That's out there.
That's out there. He likes to drive. And then we asked about the celebration. Obviously, as we all know, when Carranza, Gazdag, or Urre score a goal, we see the eagle. We love the celebration. And of course, that stems from El Brujo Martinez from the Super Bowl, which I remember that clip, but it stems from that. And I had to ask if El Brujo is that nuts outside the field as he is on the field, and he's a little bit more relaxed. So I think El Brujo likes the big lights of the MLS here, which we appreciate here.
I would not have expected that, actually, but it's part of being an athlete that, like, you're on the field, temperament and personality is completely different off the field. What is that for you? Are you more of the relaxed guy? Also, I'm getting relaxed vibes from you, but are you the relaxed guy?
I'm super chill, super relaxed outside of the field. But when you are there on the stadium, like the adrenaline, everything going around, like everything going on in the game, and then that comes out like super easily. It happened to me to fight in Nashville. I don't know if you remember, guys.
Oh yeah.
My second red card. That's not me, but like in those situations, like on the field, like fighting for get points and like all the game and the things going around, makes you like get upset like that or get mad, and then yes. But no, I'm not that type of person. I'm super chill, and then it just happened to be on the game and everything. That as I told you, everything that happens makes you react like that. But yeah, super chill.
It's fine. I've gotten my fair share of yellow cards in the day, back in the day when I used to play still. Hey, that's the best thing, when you can turn it on and you can be like the calm, cool, and collected person, but then also you can be the fiery person that maybe gets a yellow or red, because opponents don't know what to expect. So that's fine, Julián. We like that. But we have just a couple more minutes with you before we let you go. Just switching back to the pitch and to the games coming up, obviously. It's crunch time. As a player and along with your teammates, what have you guys really been talking about? Obviously, it's been a lot these last couple weeks. The results, Ali, Kai, there's been a lot going on. But what have you guys been talking about as a team just to be focused on the task at hand and winning starting Saturday?
Well, yeah, everything that is happening, to be honest, like nobody really talks about it. There's just a couple of players that make some comments and they start talking, but nothing crazy. And I think that we all know what we want as a team. We all want to to finish to win the Eastern Conference like last year and get to the final again. That's our mentally. We want to get there, and then whatever happens after the season or outside of the team of the club, it doesn't really matter to us. We're just here to do one job, that is to win every single game, and then we're gonna try to do that. And whatever happens after the season, whoever stays, whoever goes, it's not something that is bothering the team right now. So, as I told you, our mentality is just win every game, win playoffs, and get to the final again.
Julián, con eso también te quería preguntar, porque este año ha jugado muchos partidos, ¿no? Hay un nuevo torneo, el Leagues Cup, ese formato de playoffs ha cambiado también. ¿Vos cómo te sientes jugando tantos partidos este año?
Para serte honesto, creo que no soy el único jugador que se ha quejado de esto. Creo que han sido muchísimos partidos. Hubo meses que jugábamos casi 10 partidos o 9, y es una locura. Tuvimos creo que un mes tuvimos 9 partidos y tuvimos que viajar 2 veces al West Coast, y sinceramente no es algo que a todos los jugadores les gusta, no es algo, no sé si decirte normal o no, porque no sé qué es normal ya a este punto, pero hay muchísimos partidos que creo que, como agregaron la Copa contra la Leagues Cup y después la US Cup y después todo muy seguido, si te pones a pensar, empezamos en febrero y estamos en noviembre y seguimos jugando. En octubre, casi noviembre, y seguimos jugando. Es una locura. Y no tuvimos... Normalmente en otro lugar tendrías algunas vacaciones, y aquí no paramos ni un segundo. Empezamos desde enero con la pretemporada y ya estamos terminando el año y seguimos jugando. Es un desgaste muy grande, físico, pero más que nada mentalmente. Mentalmente es un desgaste muy grande, y hay muchísimos equipos que piensan lo mismo, pero bueno, a esta altura del año ya no hay nada que decir, nada que cambiar, pero no sé cuál será el plan para el año que viene, porque son muchísimos los partidos, y creo que si la liga nos quiere cuidar, deberían hacer algo, porque creo que esto está basado más en los números que en los que es el físico de los jugadores y el rendimiento que pueden dar los jugadores.
No, yo estoy completamente de acuerdo con usted. Y mira, esta primera ronda es una serie como en béisbol, mejor de 3, y es un montón de días también que tenemos que esperar los partidos. La verdad es una locura. So I asked Julián about, obviously everyone's been talking about the amount of matches, not only just the Union, but the rest of the MLS has to play. And obviously, he's not the only one. A lot of players are feeling the same way. It's just way too many matches that they have been playing here. There's times, you got to go to the West Coast, you got to play Leagues Cup, US Open Cup. It definitely gets a lot. I think I remember this. There was 1 month they played 9 matches. Yeah. And it's truly incredible. And, for Julián, you mentioned the mental aspect about this. It is a lot. It's definitely a lot. So we'll see if the league does make a change there.
Yeah. And that's something I know we've talked about too, Julián, is it's mentally and physically draining. So thank you for sharing your thoughts on that, on the team. I know people in the chat have questions for you. I don't want to keep you too long. I'm going to just pick one question out of the chat. There's a lot. So clearly this means we just have to have you back. We're going to have to get you out of your lovely spot in Philly to come down here at the studio and
we'll
join
watch Netflix
us.
Here.
We'll play some games. We'll have some fun. Maybe we'll eat some food. Maybe we'll get some cheesesteaks, or I don't know, whatever. Chimichanga?
We'll get churrascos.
What is it called again?
We'll get churrascos.
Chimichurri.
No chimichurri.
Sorry. This chimichanga.
Chimichangas is Mexican, but they are very delicious as well. Very delicious as
my
well.
My bad. We'll get some, whatever it is. Basically, whatever you want to eat, we got it. And we'll get you down here.
What is the studio?
It's right in Spring Garden. I don't want to give it away. We're on air right now. But we're not far from you, is what I can tell you. I was going to give you the address, like we're not live on the internet and to have people that can just show up. We're at this address. No, we're in Spring Garden. We'll have to get the address to you. It's definitely not far. I can tell you that. And we'll be able to have you down. We'll do some fun stuff with you and be able to have chances to chop it up. So
we'll have mate together, Julián.
I like mate. Okay. Sounds good.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Chimichurras, right?
Chimichurri is the sauce that goes on top of the steak churrasco, which I know
Okay.
Julian's not like, but I actually make it pretty well.
Do you like ceviche?
Huh?
You like ceviche?
Yeah.
Okay, I like this. Okay, I'm getting the menu together. I got us. But yes, Julián, thank you so much for taking time to join us. The last question, I'm going to pick one from the chat because, again, there's a lot that have come in, is asking about your favorite moment at the club so far that you've had with the Union.
I mean, I have a lot of moments that I enjoy being in Philly. The best one, I think the best one was the final when we got champions of the Eastern Conference. I think that was the best moment. There's a lot of good moments, but I'll pick that one because I remember we were losing that game and everyone everyone thought that it would be the same thing as last year where we lost against New York City. I wasn't here, but I heard about the situation and everything. And then just to come back on that game, the fans were crazy. Like, the atmosphere was unbelievable. When I scored the first goal and after we scored, Daniel scored the second goal right away. It was just crazy and I enjoyed it so much. And then I think these fans deserve the cup at home. And then, yeah, that's probably the best memory I have.
And I'm sure of all the goals you've had, that's probably one of the most memorable. And even that game in general, as you talk about. If you said anything different, I'd be very pleasantly surprised because without a doubt, to me, that seems like just a moment, a pinch me moment. So thank you again, Julián, so much for joining us. Gracias por tu
Gracias,
tiempo.
Julián. Muy amable, parce.
I was going in with my Spanish, man. I was ready. Hasta luego, amigo.
Thank you guys so much. Hasta luego.